Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Short here to read you a new story that I just bought from another author who self publishes like I do, meaning we write our books, we have a company illustrate them, and then we upload them on places where people can buy them. We don't work with a certain company. I like to buy books from authors like me, and I thought this one was so cute. So it's called The Winter Bucket List. It's written by Kara Holland and illustrated by Yogita Chawdhary. And I hope I pronounced her name correctly. And it's dedicated to the author's son Kason, her husband Brett, and her dad, who always makes vacations magical. So enjoy the winter bucket list. Do you know what a bucket list is? If you don't, a bucket list, here, let me have you look at the cover as I talk. A bucket list is a list of things that you don't really get to do all the time, different things that are extra special and extra fun. All right, here we go. It was winter break for one special little boy. He received a vacation with his dad instead of the usual toy. On the road trip, the boy and his dad thought of all the memories they could make and began to write a list of all the adventures they would take. When they arrived at the place that they would spend the night, they got started on their winter break bucket list with a snowball fight. I bet you've noticed that this is what kind of a book? That's right, it's a rhyming book. Next on the list was to learn how to ski down a hill. The little boy took classes to work on his skill. The boy and his dad rode the lift to the top of the mountain to warm up, where they made paper snowflakes and drank hot cocoa in a cup. That sounds nice. Making a gingerbread house was a must this time of year. They built it, decorated it, and ate some gumdrops there and here. Well, that's always the fun part, eating the extra candy. Cute, cute gingerbread house. And beautiful snowflakes in the illustrations. Did you notice that? Soon they headed down by sled to look for a tree to fill their temporary home with joy and their hearts with glee. And glee is another word for happiness. The tree farm was so jolly, and there were ornaments all around, but when it came to the top of the tree, no ornaments could be found. The boy and his dad were disappointed, but knew they must press on. Making a snowman was next on the boys' list, and they needed to start before daylight was gone. They settled in their cozy space for a merry movie by the fire. The Nutcracker was playing, but there was something else more dire. That means more important. Now that looks like a pretty comfortable night, right? As his dad dozed off to sleep, the boy headed to the souvenir shop next door. He wanted to find a tree topper that his dad would truly adore. The boy looked high and low, but couldn't find anything just right. He went back to his dad empty handed and snuggled up for the night. He looks a little sad, doesn't he? The next morning, the boy and his dad felt magic in the air, and they looked at the tree that was no longer bare. Oops. At the top was something yellow, star shaped, and seemed to fit just right. The boy checked off the last bucket list item, and it was a beautiful sight. What fun they had. Checked off his bucket list and had a nice vacation with his dad. And as I see from the back of this book, that she has, the author, Kara Holland, has a book called The Summer Bucket List and The Fall Bucket List. Wow, that's pretty awesome. I might have to get those as well. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you don't live where it's wintertime or where it's cold and snowy, you're lucky because it is cold and snowy. And here where Mrs. Short lives, we're supposed to get even more snow tonight. Oh my. Oh well. All right, friends, I'll see you next time.